Lochein, so it says in the parentheses, Lochein Nikra Shofar Gadol. That's why we call it a Shofar Gadol, because it's Shalamayla Mibchinas Panimius. Panimis, that's higher than Panimis. We said before, Panimis would be the Hainu Rotzen Elyon Stam, Hanikra Shofar Stam. That's the level of Panimis is Rotzen Elyon Stam, which is called Shofar Stam. But this is greater. That's the Rotzen for all the returns. V'ayin mashekosu me'inya raivet d'chol raivim v'divra maschel amnatzeach al hashminis v'ayin mashekosu oid me'inyan sevev kol almin u'mashel l'mayla mebchina sevev. Talking about sevev kol almin, which is the level of Rotzen, and then talking about the higher than the level that is higher than Rotzen in v'divra maschel niz meshich hanukas havayishchut. V'ayin mashekosu v'parsha shlach v'divra maschel Ani, the Parshat Tzitzis. Over there it says Ani Hashem Elokeichem in Parshat Tzitzis. B'pirush b'inyan Shmoi HaGodol. So over there it explains the idea of Shmoi HaGodol. What is the Shmoi HaGodol? Shu is Galus. The Shmoi HaGodol is Galus, the revelation of Ein Sof. Shalamaylam B'chinas Shem Havaya Yutzim Tzimchulu Ein Shom. That it's higher than that. V'lochein Nikra Shmoi HaGodol, that's why we call it Shmoi HaGodol. So this fits in with the idea of Shofar Gadol being in a source which is higher than Sevev Kol Almin, the Roiv Raivid Chol Raivid. Just like over there in the Mamer, it says that's the level of Shmoi HaGodol, that's the B'Shofar Gadol. Well, Derech Zeh Yesh Loimar Gam Ki B'Pirush Shofar Gadol, that it is the greater than the level of Yitke Vavke, which is Sevev Kol Almin. This is higher than the Shem Havaya. Gam Lifim Hashikos v'Hamukabolim Orishonim. Also, what the earlier Mukabolim write, the Shemoi Gematria Rotzen, that Shmoi has the same numerical value, 346. The same numerical value as Rotzin, 346. By Mashikos Parshas B'Shalach, V'divra Maschel V'yar Yisrael B'inyan B'chinas Rotzin. So over there, it says about the Rotzin, Yeshua Gamkin Tzimtzum B'chinas Yudchol. It also has the name of Tzimtzum Yud, Yudke, Vavke in the level of Rotzin. So Shmoi is Taki Rotzen, but this Shmoi HaGodol is the Rotzen of all the Rotzenos. That's Raiv the Chol Raivim. Hamlam Bechinas, Raiv the Chol Raivim is not Stam Rotzen, not Stam Shmoi. So Bechinas Shmoi HaGodol. So the Shmoi HaGodol, that's the great name. That's Raiv the Chol Raivim. V'ayim Hashekos v'ayim the Parshas Chukas. The Bira Posik Boy Cheshbon B'inyan, over there it discusses called Pruto, it's the reference to Cheshbon Gadol. Also the idea of Gadol over there, Chuluk in the Mamer. V'inei, Zeu Shekosov Gamki Losi Lovi. This is also written about the future to come. It says over there in the Posik, Uverachamim Gedolim Akaptzich, with great compassion I will gather you. The Hainu. So what is this Rachamim Gedolim? Tzenim Shochem B'chinas. Shofar Gadol, that they come from the level of Shofar Gadol. That level of Shofar Gadol brings down the great Rachamim, the level of Raiv the Chol Raivim. V'ayin mizeh b'rayim mehemna parshas Teitzei u'bepirush haramaz sham u'bekisei melech pirush, and over there in Kisma the Rachamim Gedolim. Pnimis Atik. That's the Pnimis Atik. By Mashekosov, so the Ramaskal Betsam Yemos and Nibel Avram, Pirush V'inyan, Gedoyla Milo, Shenichasu Allah, Yud Gimel Brisus Chulu. So it also explains there that the level of Gedoyla comes from the level of higher than the higher level, the level higher than the Mili Bashamayim, the higher than Shamayim, higher than the level of Yud Kim Vavkim. Hine, the Zohar Pashas was Chanon, and the Zohar Drafrish Salvov and Deis Pirush Mashikosu. But explains the pasuk that states, "V'hoya bayom ההוא יתקע." Says the Zohar, "My bayom ההוא." So what does this mean in that day? So answers Kidat Omar. It says, "V'hoya yom echad hu yodea laHashem." There will be a day known to Hashem. That's bayom ההוא, in that day. Vayim zeh beidre davkuf lamadala domit beis. Vayim ashikosu b'zeh v'biur aposik v'hoya mispar b'nei Yisrael. Shezeu inyan. So this is the inyan ki gdolLikutei. Same idea. gdolLikutei. All explain the idea of gdolLikutei. Say Yuvon. The Shaykh shebebechinas. It says the Shaykh. Say Yuvon the Shaykh. So then now we understand that it applies shebebechinas bayom ההוא. That in that level of bayom ההוא, we say v'hoya bayom ההוא yitaka b'shofar gadol. Now we're saying that yitaka is yom echad hu yodea laHashem. So now we understand it applies that bayom ההוא dainu b'chinas ki gdolLikutei yitaka gdolLikutei yitaka b'shofar gadol. In the level of yitaka yom should be yitaka b'shofar gadol. In that level, yitaka b'shofar gadol daikin. So dafke in a shofar gadol. V'zeu inyan kurev gudloi chulu v'kiniska la'el. That is what we say. Halu kurev gudloi with level gadol chulu kinal. V'zeu gamke the gabashofar stam ksiv regular shofar. It says v'adnai havai b'shofar yitqa. Just says the Shem will blow. It doesn't say go shofar gadol. It says b'shofar yitqa. B'shofar gadol ksiv yitaka. Over there's Adna Havaya. Who's blowing the shofar? It says Adna Havaya. B'shofar gadol ksiv yitaka. It will be blown. It doesn't say who's going to blow it. So yitaka. V'lo niskar mihu hatekeya. Doesn't say who's the tekeya. Hello. The fish who I'm shocha v'gilu b'chinas stimo d'chol stimin. Because it's a bringing down the revelation level of stimin, which is b'chinas shmei hagodol shalom ma'ilo mishem adnai v'avayachol. It's higher than adnai v'avay. So when we're talking about the regular shofar, the hamshocha, that's from the level of sev, level of rotzin. We said adnai but it's higher than avay. It's still the chol stimin. And that's why it doesn't say who, it says just you talk about Shofar gadol. Another explanation, Gam Yeshleimar, and further also say, Al derech mashikosu in Parshas Achrei, Sev Divra HaMaschil, Ki Bayom Hazeh Yechaper. So there, it says, Shalanisker Gamkin, it doesn't, he will atone. It doesn't say Gamkin Mi HaMechaper. It doesn't say who's going to atone. It doesn't say the Eibishter. And the fish because it comes from the lifnei havaya beyond havaya Torah. It is a level it's not mentioned, it's not grasped in no letter, in no hint. That's why it just says Yechaper, he will atone, but it doesn't tell you any name because it's not limited, it's not defined by the name. It's still hidden. It's in a level of Raiva the Cholad. After who you talk about Shofar gadol, as I see, then the pasuk continues, says, "V'bo if the mersashur v'nishtach b'lashem." Explains, "Kine gam Shofar stam ksiv," but the Shofar stam it says, "Ashrei ha'om yodei teruah." That the people that know how to do the shofar, No, trua, they go in the light of your face. Even though we're talking about panecha, there is a revelation of the pnimis. You can still go. There's still what to go over there. But panecha yalech. But when we talk about the revelation of Shachar that comes from the great Shachar Los Lovei, which is the revelation of all the hidden, the Ratzin of all the Ritzonis, Makor Pnimis, which is the source of all the Pnimis. Azai. Over there it says, Uvo, and they will come. What does it mean? Shtachavu means there's no going over there. Over there is just subjugation, meaning self-negation. Beautiful. I'm a shakosu. Save the Ramaskim Kolaom. Royin. Over there, the coil shape, a coil shaper. Kabe Vayhi, coil Ma'al Rakia, Kulu, the save the Ramaskil, Hashemayim Kisichul. Azai Gamkein. So when you have the union of Bittul, so then it will happen that Uboa Oivdim Beretz Ashur, Vanidochem Beretz Mishrayim, Vishtachavu Chulu, and then they will bow down, etc. Hainu, Afilu Anishomas Yorkul Matal Matal. Even those souls that have descended very low, and they were swallowed up, they were absorbed within Asher Mitzrayim. The present shofar cannot wake them up, cannot arouse them. Avo kasher, you talk about shofar gadol, when there is gonna be the blowing in the shofar gadol, they too will be aroused. Came Pirish B'Sefer Tov Siman Tov Kupevav. I gotta look up what the Tov is. B'Ayim Hashikosu Kain Gavna V'Dibra Hamaschil Shchoir Ani V'Nova B'Pirish V'Yari Yisrael Shedok Doilo Asher Osa Hashem B'Mitzrayim. So Madir explains that the Yoda Kedosh is Mitzrayim, that in Shafilu, B'Chinas Mitzrayim Yesh B'Chinas Im Shochas V'Yispashtus B'Chinas Yada Gdola. That even in Mitzrayim you have the extension and the expansion of the level of Yada Gdola. So basically, you see that it means that when it says Asheros Hashem B'Mitzrayim, means that even in Mitzrayim they feel the Yada Gdola. It goes Ad Lamata Ba'oid Afilu B'Chinas Mitzrayim. That means that such a powerful light, so much the light of Supreme extends. That those low souls that come from the lower levels of lower steps in Asiyah, and it's dressed up in Gashmis, they too neiflim in Hure Tshuva. They do have thoughts of Teshuvah, even though they're in a very low level. So, in Hayada Gedoyla, this is the idea Hayada Gedoyla. So it says that Vayar Yisrael Hayada Gedoyla, that even over there. So Nimtza, that's what it's called, that's what's Hayada Gedoyla. Nimtza. So it turns out that Lifi Shehi B'chinas Yada Gedoyla, because Yada Gedoyla should B'chinas Yada Ma'id. It's a very high level. That's why it extends and expands so much below, So that even the low soul will be impacted by that powerful revelation. And likewise, exactly is over here. Because it will be of with level shofar, which is the Raiva, they call Raiva. Raiva, they call Raiva. That means the Rotzein of all Ritzonis. So, therefore, that's why it will even arouse the level of Asher and Mitzrayim. But I'm having a pasuk. She says that Rabbi Zayin Amud Aleph, Shugam Kein B'chinas Rachamim G'dolim. ובפירוש רמז שם ומאמר שיהיה אחד המכין שבגודל עין שם. הנה, דרך כלל. So basically, the shofar Godel will reach deeper and further and lower than the regular shofar, so that even those who are swallowed in Eretz Mitzrayim, in Eretz Ashur, they too will be touched by it. So generally speaking, there's two levels. You have Ha'alef, Ha'ivdim, Be'eretz Ashur. Those are the ones that are lost in the land of Ashur. What is lost in Eretz Ashur? Ashur is Tainuk. Ashur's level comes from the level of delight, pleasure. The Loshin, from the Loshin of Ashri Yeshuhu. Or we say Ba'oshri, that she gave birth to Osher, ki Yeshuhu Nibanas Hulu. So when we talk about the supreme holiness, that's the level that the Yidden were sanctified with the mitzvah. That's the level of title. So he says, Ihu. So what is this? This fat bread is the pleasure. What is this? So he says, Alma Da'osi. That's the world to come. Why must it go to the Maskal Bayim Hashmini, Atzeres, Binyan Hashem Ishbat Lav Serim Mekeda. So this is in Kedusha. In Kedusha is the Inamis. Zelum Azeh. So what's on the other side? One opposite the other. So the Klippa opposite the Kedusha. Chinas Ashur. What is the level of Ashur? Hainu Kanugi Elam Hazeh. These are the delights, the pleasures of this world. That have been created from the Tainug Elyon, Masha Nafal, from that which has fallen of the breaking of the vessels. I am Bezer Bereshis Dafmem Tesel Adalav Gabe. Ba'ashera is Kare Chulu. It's called Ashera, level of delights. Sefer Toiv, Simen Tov Reish Memtes Herich Bezer. V'ayim Bezer V'yikra Daf Chav Gimel Amud Aleph. Okay. So we have again the Sefer Toiv. Pirush Ha'ivdim Be'eretz Ashur. Hainu Shamach Bas. What does it mean? Ha'ivdim Be'eretz Ashur. What does it mean? He's got lost in the Eretz Ashur. Shamach Hamas Shareidif Achar Tainu Gelim Hazeh. Because he is running after the pleasures of this world to fill his bad desires. Never v'nishkar hanitzu tzalakisha b'nafshi. So the godly spark that's in his soul has been lost, has been sunk in. And that's where the klippus and the Sidrach nurture, which it calls to. As the pasuk says, by Yishman Yeshurun by Yivat, that Yeshurun got fat by Yivat and he kicks Shamanta Visukoshisa. So we see that there is a negativity that comes out from this pleasures. V'aya mashikosu mizeh sevdir hamaskil kadesh Yisrael kodesh Yisrael chulu the Parshas Pinchas and Vayikra. The Elu Nikra Oivdim. They're called Lo Shema'abdim Es Atzmon L'das Chas v'Sholem. They knowingly and lose their life, destroy themselves by giving to the clippers. V'ayim Ashkos to the Maskil Kanesha Yoyer Gabei L'Cholonu Kifashonu Adir Shavai B'Motzei Einshul. So that's number one. The second level, hey, Hanedochim Beretz Mitzrayim. Those are those who are pushed off in the land of Mitzrayim. Pidush Mitzrayim Loshem Eitzah. Mitzrayim means a language of suppression, squeezed. Because of the pressure and the squeeze and their difficulty, they don't have the mind to know. They don't have the. Like it's written with regards to the Yidden when they were in Mitzrayim, it says, they didn't listen to Moshe. Because of the great problem, they didn't listen. As Rashi explains there, Rashi explains over there that because they were worked so hard, so they couldn't pay attention to Moshe Rabbeinu's trying to comfort them, but they couldn't accept it. And also, the Targum Onkelos says, they didn't accept from Moshe because of the difficulty, depressed spirit, and the troubles that they had of the spirit, so they couldn't accept. You're drunk, but it's not from, you're going around like a shikr, but it's not from wine. Upirush, what does it mean? He is confused like a drunk. But I'm not from wine. Is there an olive kiyim? What is that kiyim? Yeah, it's missing maybe the olive there. Okay, let me see a kiyim. He is confused not from the wine, but from his trouble and his difficulties. When she goes to the Targum Yenusim Sham, as the Sham Targum says it, the Rabbi Minakahul, that he's filled with tsuris, with difficulties. That's the shikr. And these are called pushed away. But in the future to come, they'll all be elevated to be in the level of a bow, they'll all come back and they're all bowed down, whether you're oivdim or you're nidach. So, shekosu v'yishei Aleph yechertu kitziper mimitzrayim v'chayonim eretz ashur. They will tremble like a bird from Egypt and like a pigeon from the land of Ashur. Mahainu. Al yidei kuhu yishag. Roar. Pirushu. Paul says kuhu yishag. Pirush. Who? I know b'chinas man de sosim. We say who is that's the level of sosim. As we say, who? Do atika. Who? This is atik. I am b'idra zutra. Afresh sadik omad aleph. Upirush ki hu yishag. mean the hu yishak. Haneinya v'aya biom ההוא יתקע בשופר גדול. Same thing as יתקע בשופר גדול, he'll roar. This will bring about that trembling. Cool. That will bow over the Beretz Ashbach, Beretz Mitzrayim. The Yecherdu is also the level of Bittul V'Shtachavo. Kumashikosu Gabe Shoifor says Vayecharat Kol Ha'am. They all tremble. Another pasuk says Uksiv. Pasuk says Im Yitaka Shoifor Be'ir Ba'am Lo Yecharadu. Will the shofar be blown in the city, and in the city, and the people will not be not tremble. What does it mean? In the city, we talk a shofar be'ir. Hainu b'chinas ir alikenu. That is level in the ear, which is the Ir Alikenu, the city of our God, which is Olam HaDibur. The Dibur, the world of Dibur is called Ir Alikenu because of all of the buildings that take place from the level of Dibur, of all this creation. It's that creates this side, the Shtavonim Beinus, the two, every word and every sentence creates Zabichinas Ir Alikenu, Olam HaDibur, which is Mokoir. That's the source of Yah. The shofar who koil v'hamshocha. The shofar is the voice, and the hamshocha li is binyan olam hadibur shubchinas irchulu. So that's in order to build. That is what we're saying. That in Yitaka shofar be'ir, so the shofar be'ir builds the ear. That builds it. Acharodo bitl zeh hainu b'chinas va'am. Yitaka shofar be'ir va'am lo yichrodo. So we say that's a level of va'am. What does it mean, level of va'am? So for the level of those are the people to raise you as a people. So that's the ordinary people. So when we have the shofar brings the charodah. But in order to get to the lost and the dochim, that's shofar gadol. Then you need a shofar gadol for that. Kihu yishak. That's like it says in the pasuk that kihu yishak, that he will roar. That's the other pasuk. Then even the Tziprim and Mitzrayim, like the other pasuk, Gam Mitzrayim v'Ashur, because also Mitzrayim and Ashur are B'Telim and B'Tolim. They also become totally negated and bottled. When the level of the Ein Sof Baruch Hu by himself is revealed, before him, darkness is like light. And the pasuk continues there. That was Kodesh. Then it will be Kodesh, what does that mean? Sheyesh b'kina v'ova b'pirush. Sheyesh b'kina siluf ha'isnim shochas ha'mishochem b'mazeh. There is combination of the letters and hamshachas that go into the other side. V'nikroim gam kein ir. So it's bibi kirbecha, but not be'ir in the lumazeh. There also, because there is survey some shachas hamshachas lumazeh v'nikroim gam kein ir. The hainu, that would be the ir b'china shamru deir haflaga. What the Torah Floga said, Nase lanu iru migachulu. So they were making an ear. So making sure that it'll be Bikir Bechal Kodesh and not be I'm Bezoyer Pashas Noach Lafain He. Okay. And therefore, the so in Torah Floga, there was Take. They had an ear, but Osid Lovashi, Salkon Shomas, Azayiyah, Bikir Bechal Kodesh, it'll be only Bikir Bechal Kodesh. And the Ashpo will not go to the level of here. All right, let's leave it over here.